Hello, this is Primal Jquay, and lo and behold, this is possibly the first actual live reaction of a Nintendo Direct that I've done since I can't even remember when. I don't know if I need to check over my old videos to see if I actually did any sort of live reaction beforehand. I have done some live recordings, but I just hadn't posted them. I think the last one may have possibly been like the Switch reveal. Anyways, so now I'm doing an actual live reaction. Oh my gosh, of the Nintendo Direct that came in September. Hey, it's September again. But I know a lot of people are like trying to sort of like preempt the whole sort of thing. It's like Nintendo Direct tomorrow, bam! And it's like tomorrow came and nothing, and they're like, ah. They're literally trying to invoke it, and I'm like, guys, just there's literally no point. There's no point in doing it. You can try, it's fine. You keep trying, keep us all entertained, but the simple point of the matter is they do it when it's ready. The only real problem is they don't tell you like a week beforehand. They literally do like, we do this tomorrow, and you're like, oh no. And at one point I thought, oh no, I'm at work, and I realised they're doing it at 11 p.m. I'm like, oh, thank God for that, because I usually do it like something like 2 or 3 p.m. and that's when I'm usually at work. And luckily this time I kind of had about a half day in the office, but at the same time I kind of had to do a long journey home, and it was around that lunchtime, and I probably would have missed it if it was at 3. But luckily it wasn't at 3, and it's at 11. Predictions? I don't usually have any. Well, I don't usually have any predictions in that sort of thing. I don't really have that many expectations. Well, actually, I have some, but they're mostly games that were shown like ages ago, sometime back in the past, and we haven't seen it for an absolute goodness knows how long a time. And there's been quite a few of those coming from Nintendo at this juncture. I might as well start with Metroid Prime 4 because that's a big one. And the reason why that is kind of a big one is because when it was first announced, it was picked up on that they were kind of doing it in-house, or they're using essentially a different team to actually develop it. And then at some point they turned around and they actually announced this and said, okay, we've gotten this far with Metroid Prime 4, but it's not working, so it's going to be delayed. We're going to start again from scratch. A lot of people were fine with that. The last Direct they mentioned Metroid Prime 4 again as well, and it was like, are we going to get to see it? And they said, well, no, but here's this, and it turned out to be Metroid Dread. And once again, it's like, wow, new Metroid game is coming, and it's that unannounced sequel from years back, and it's finally coming out. And with that, it was like, obviously we were pleased because it was 2D and all that, and it looked really good. Plus, it gives us hope for abandoned projects, or ones that were put on hold that actually would show up again. So there was that, and then there's Bayonetta 3 as well. We barely got to see what that was like, but they basically said, we're working on it. Will we get to see it this time? Who knows? Will we get to see more of Breath of the Wild 2? I almost think that's a given, in all complete honesty. Will it show up in this Direct? I don't know. Some people saying Mario Kart 9. I'm still not sure about that. It would be pretty cool because we got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and a lot of people are kind of like thinking, we've got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Why do we need Mario Kart 9? Because it's a new gen. It could happen, but we don't know about that either. Outside of that, a few surprises, and of course, there's also the last Smash fighter. A lot of people are saying Sora. I'll be very surprised if I see that, but we'll see. Anyways, we're in seconds now, and we are actually going to see what transpires in this Nintendo Direct.
Peggy 18.
In September. Oh, 18, that's a sign. Okay, sorry, I've subtitled up. Anyways, and it's a little loud. Is that should be fine, that should be fine. Anyways, oh my gosh. What's going on here? Oh my god. They're re-releasing Skyrim. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's a Monster Hunter thing, isn't it? Or not. Wait a minute. No, never mind. Maybe? No, I don't know. Oh no, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. I was right the first time. Damn, I should have stuck to the shopping things at Summer 2022. So it's an expansion pack. It's like Iceborne for Monster Hunter World. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Hi. My gosh, Kirby looks a bit haggard. It has to be said. Yeah, this lockdown's taking a toll on the whole thing, man. Okay, so we're another 5-minute breakdown of this one, guys. Sorry, you're going to have to hold on to your thing. Well, this could just be
モンスターハンターライズをさらに楽しめる要素が多数追加されるとカプコンさんから伺っております。モンスターハンターライズサンブレイクは2022年夏発売予定です。今後の続報にご期待ください。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Okay, clickety click. What do you got?
Party during the day or at night.
So Monster Hunter, not Monster Hunter, sorry, Mario Party?
Mario Party
Superstars.
Along with Spaceland and Peach's birthday cake, several other boards make their return. Take a stroll around Woody Woods, but watch out for those Monty moles. They'll change the board's direction when you least expect it.
Very Animal Crossing.
Travel between 2 islands and Yoshi's Tropical Island. Toadette's got the star, but she might swap places with Bowser at the last second.
So he's not
Party day and night in Horrorland. That King Boo statue is harmless during the day, but at night it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players.
God, I must admit, I've only watched them
Mount Minigames
and
play in minigame-only courses. Compete against players worldwide for the longest win streak in survival, or work together in the cooperative multiplayer tag match. Mount Minigames will have 7 courses available. All boards and minigames support online play. So invite family, friends, and frenemies, and get ready for the party of a lifetime. Mario Party Superstars launches on Nintendo Switch October 29th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo
That's why they showed the spooky thing first, huh? Okay.
A new RPG is in the cards.
Okay.
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
That looks kind of familiar.
At the Queen's behest, you'll set off on a fantastical journey to slay a fearsome dragon for honor and fortune. Everything in this realm is represented as cards, from the protagonists to shops, towns, and environments.
So
in this fresh take on tabletop RPGs,
literally builds
square off
kind of like the overworld and
where your skills
everything else
and
with
a
it,
little bit
just
of
with
luck
cards.
will determine the victor.
Nice. Oh no, I already see people saying that a card game shouldn't have frame rate issues.
A spellbinding experience from the creative minds of Yoko Taro
I can
and
just
Yosuke Saito
hear
is
them
about
right
to
now,
unfold.
for Pete's sake.
Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars, launches on Nintendo Switch October
And it's
28th.
literally
Pre-orders and a free
pretty
demo
damn
will be
soon,
available on
considering.
Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Just heard about it. Well, you just heard about it anyways.
Become a hero or an absolute disaster of a human being.
Okay.
You awaken in a hotel room in the city of Revachol, devoid of your memories. Soon, you learn that you're a detective and get entangled in a strange murder case in the groundbreaking role-playing adventure Disco Elysium: The Final Cut. As you interrogate people and uncover clues, internal dialogues will begin. To investigate, you'll need the help of the 24 skills living within you.
Indie presentations, I'm trying
Your
to remember
behaviors and available choices will change depending on how you develop these skills, directly impacting how the story progresses.
now. I have to have a look. Go back at that. I had it again. I think I've
What
seen
sort of detective will you become? Disco Elysium: The Final Cut launches digitally on Nintendo Switch October 12th. The physical version of the game will launch early 2022. Pre-orders for the digital version begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Like, oh, wait, no, never mind.
Uncover more stories in Hyrule Warriors:
More
Age of
Calamity. Is that a second season pass or something? There's a what do you call them now? That ripple, that of that. Droid in Star Wars. Oh my god.
And about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him as well.
I can't close my mouth.
You know, you're pretty good for a little kid.
We'd better partner up on this,
Oh,
don't you
anyway,
think?
They won't harm you.
man, totally really good. That's really awesome. Oh no! Oh no! Oh dear! Someone has to pay.
Behold our power!
Take that! Clicks!
Time for the show! Oh yeah!
And once again, I'm hearing people calling out for a Switch Pro. It's inevitable at this point. Oh dear. Anyways.
Ready, set, Chocobo!
Oh, Chocobo Racing.
Start your engines and get set for a new racing
Well, that's the
experience.
closest you get to
Race
Mario
these familiar
Kart
Final Fantasy
9,
characters like Chocobo
I
and
guess.
Gilgamesh to be the first across the finish line. Edge out the competition by using drift to cut corners.
Sorry guys.
Magical stones called magicites are contained inside items. Collect these throughout courses to cast magic like fire.
Yeah,
and arrows
that's
to
just
blast
absolutely
away
confirmed
opponents.
that, yeah, Mario Kart 2
Acquire
is Mario
magicites
Kart
of
9.
the same element to cast even more powerful
Ah,
spells.
well, never mind. I'm just kidding, man. We don't know that. Pete's sakes.
Each racer also has a special ability. Use it at
You
the
know,
right time
this
to
might
turn the
even just be
tables.
a subtle hint, you don't know.
Engine customization options will be available.
Just
as
what
well
you
as
say.
local
Oh,
and
by the way, you have
online
another
multiplayer.
racer coming. I'll be like, what?
Up to 64 players can compete in a bracket-style tournament to determine the racing champion.
Oh, is that 64
Chocobo
plays up?
GP races exclusively onto Nintendo Switch next year.
Or is it just like a tournament? Literally
い
a
かがでした
tournament?
か？ここで次の映像をご覧いただく前に 大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャル最後の参戦ファイターについてお知らせがあります。最後の参戦ファイターは10月5日に放送する
Oh my
スペ
gosh!
シャル番組にて
We are
ディレ
teasing
クターの
like
桜井さん
nothing.
より発表します。
Okay, well we have to be
新フ
there.
ァイターの使い方についてもご紹介しますのでお楽しみに。
So it's going to be a one full
2018 年
presentation
の
of
発
the
売
last
から
fire.
約3年
Nice.
大
Okay.
乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャルラストを締めくくる番組となりますの
this
で
is it, guys.
ぜひご覧
This
くだ
is
さい。
this is definitely it.
続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
Okay, that's it for Smash Ultimate. Until the next one. This is Splatoon 3. It shows empty. Well, it might not be. It's a new Kirby game! Oh man, this is the end of the yeah. What of that? He's returned. Oh, this is a full 3D Kirby game. It is. Oh, there's going to be a whole ton of people who are going to be very happy about this. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so standard Kirby stuff so far. Standard Kirby stuff seems like the Dreamland really. Nope, we still have the copy ability. If we get any new ones. Oh, okay. That's interesting use of the I forgot what I think that is. I think it was Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We're back in New Donk City, folks. Not really. Wow, it's coming out soon too. Ooh. Okay. That was cool.
星のカービィディスカバリーの映像です。最新作では奥行きのある 3D のステージをカービィのおなじみのアクションで自由に動き回れるようになります。また人工的なビルや施設が立ち並ぶ不思議な世界が舞台でしたが、一体カービィに何が待ち受けてるんでしょうか。発売は2022年春を予定していますので、新しい星のカービィにぜひご期待ください。ここでもう一つお知らせがあります。
Okay.
こちらをどうぞ。
This is dual Nintendo stuff now. More Animal Crossing. So that's answered that question, yes. Welcome to the Animal Crossing Direct. Wait.
2020年の発売以降、世界中
So
の
this is
多くの
literally
方
just a
に
reveal
お
of
楽しみいただい
an
ている
announcement of an
つまり
announcement.
ですが、次回の無料アップデートは11月
Okay.
に配信を予定しています。配信に先駆けてアップデートの内容を詳しくご紹介する集まれ動物の森ダイレクト
Okay, so
を
this
来
going
月10月
seems to
に
be going
放送を
big
予定
on
で
like
す。
on the presentation and stuff. Like
具体的な放送日時に
more
つい
after
ては
Christmas.
速報をお待ちください。
That's
続いて
interesting.
はヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Okay, back to the third party stuff. Extra off.
2 games, 1 game update, and lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
More free
And
content
this
is coming
game
to March
again.
Super Rush.
They're all like, oh,
Enter
great,
the
I'm
family
going
as a
off to
playable
get a
character.
cup of tea or
Dish out tricky
something,
shots
whatever.
and dashes to mess with the competition.
It's a game that's coming out
Ninja
soon,
will also be
folks. You know, it's just
Take advantage of Ninja's blinding speed to outpace opponents.
whatever. Anyways,
2 courses are also being added.
oh, it's out already. What am I
These
talking
additions will
about?
come swinging in as a free software update shortly after this presentation.
Oh, nice and free. Oh, fantastic.
What's this?
What is
An
this?
invitation. You're invited to live in a magical world
Disney's
with Mickey
magical
Mouse
world.
and dozens of Disney characters.
Okay. Is this kind of like Metopia with
Spend
Disney
time
characters,
with Disney
isn't
friends.
it?
Craft your own whimsical
If
costumes and
I
furniture.
remember
and
this came
explore
out on
delightful
the
Disney-themed worlds.
3DS.
All downloadable content from the original Nintendo 3DS version is included.
Yep.
Disney Magical World 2 Enchanted Edition soars onto Nintendo Switch this December.
Okay.
A beloved Star Wars game is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Nice little
Blast
topic.
off to captivating
Yeah.
planets and join forces with Jedi, droids, and outcasts in this blend of action, role-playing, and adventure. Will you use the Force for good, or will you be lured to the dark side?
So this is like the
Your
remastered
choices
one,
determine the
or
galaxy's
the,
fate in Star Wars Knights of the Old
PlayStation 5
Republic,
is getting
launching
like
on
a
Nintendo Switch
proper
November 11th.
remake.
Pre-orders begin on
of it.
Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Okay.
Always remember, stay human.
Oh.
This is the city, humanity's last stronghold against a
Dying Light
virus that
2.
turns people into the undead. In the cloud version of Dying Light 2 Stay
Oh,
Human, you'll need to
okay.
master both
That
parkour
explains a
and
lot.
tactical combat to survive in this
It's basically
brutal
what it
open-world
looks like.
action
It's the cloud
RPG.
version.
Explore
Okay.
alone, or with up to 3 other players in online co-op as you
I think this
unravel
was
the dark
announced al-
secrets
again, I
of
think this
those
was
in
announced
power during the
already.
day. Then plunder
yeah,
the
some
layers
sort of
of the
Dying Light
infected
game
at
is coming
night.
out on the Switch.
Your decisions will shape the story, but they'll also have consequences. No matter where your actions lead you, there's one thing you must always remember. Stay human.
I still haven't played the
Dying
first
Light 2
Dying
Stay
Light.
Human
I've got
Cloud
the
version
game, but I
launches
haven't
on
played it
Nintendo
properly.
Switch
The last
February
time I
4th,
had a
2022.
keyboard that
A
didn't
free demo will also launch the
really
same
work
day
with
on
it.
Nintendo eShop.
But actually have
Utility,
play it now, so I
morality,
should be ready to
or
do it
liberty.
properly.
In Triangle Strategy, a fiery chronicle
yes,
of
get to
war
see more of
presented
this
in
awesome
stunning
looking game.
HD 2D. My apologies. Your actions will lead you through a riveting story that changes based on the decisions you make. In the end, where will your conviction guide you?
You have gone to the one place I cannot follow.
In response to the survey about the demo released in February of this year, the game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback.
Nice.
These include adjustments to the difficulty, improvements to on-screen visuals,
Oh god, they asked for difficulty
Camera angle
levels. Oh
controls.
noes. You have set a
the ability
precedent
to
now.
review previous dialogue, and streamlined game flow and loading times.
I'm talking about it in that sense.
More details will be available soon on the game's official website.
I'm that far over the fence.
Triangle Strategy will launch on Nintendo Switch March 4th, 2022.
Okay, it's already
Pre-orders
happened.
begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Okay.
A special physical edition.
Oh
which
god,
includes
here
the
we
game,
go.
6 customized dice, a deck of playing cards, a steel book, a double-sided poster, and a collector's
Stuff's
box
going
will also
on,
launch on the game's
it's
release date.
and it's gone. And it's gone. That's it. Sold out. Yes, small dread. Now, is this the
You are
one
faced
that was
with overwhelming
already
power. The
shown?
highest priority should be simply to survive.
Oh my gosh. Some people say, no, it's already got like performance issues, and I'm like, no, cool. Wait till the dropping game comes out for Pete's sakes.
There may be a very small opportunity to escape. Don't let your guard down.
Should I spark in this bit? Get his over gone. on each other.
Samus Aran, the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy, embarks on a new mission to the uncharted planet ZDR. Her objectives? Confirm whether the deadly X-parasite still exists, and figure out why the EMI research robots in search of it have mysteriously gone dark.
So the X-parasites are back?
Early readings reveal that planet ZDR is divided into multiple environments.
Oh.
Each with its own elements.
Okay.
And organisms.
So it's not
Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home.
Oh, right, okay.
Visit the game's official website to read Metroid Dread Report Volume 8 for a detailed account of the
I'm
terrain
not
and
spoiling
life forms
myself.
you may encounter in Metroid Dread.
That's what I
Be
have
sure
to
to
say.
view the other Metroid Dread reports there as well.
I've got
You'll
some
want to
things about
prepare
it, but I
yourself
think
for the
most...
dangers that lie ahead.
From personally,
Metroid Dread launches on Nintendo Switch
I'll not
October
be
8th.
spoiled on the
Pre-orders
whole
are
story.
available now on Nintendo eShop.
And I've already pre-ordered.
続いては任天堂スイッチオンラインについての情報です。
Oh dear, here we go. What we
2018
got?
年9月のサービス開始以来、多くの皆様にご利用いただいていますが、現在のサービスに新たなコンテンツをプラスした新しい料金プランを追加します。
Okay.
この新プランのコンテンツとして、
N64
任天堂64
games!
のソフトが遊べるようになります。発売から25年を迎えた任天堂64ですが、
Oh, we made it. And yes, we're getting third-party games as well.
4人体制に熱中された方
Put
もいらっしゃ
Blast
るので
Core
は
on
ない
there
で
for
しょう
Pete's
か。
sakes.
任天堂スイッチではローカルでもオンラインでも最大4人でプレイいただけます。
Yes, I mean, the best Star Fox game, obviously, but, you know,
任天堂64の他にも
and that's owned by Rare, isn't it? So that might be a bit difficult. And Mega Drive
当時
games?
セガさんから発売されたメガドライブのソフトもプレイいただけるようになります。
I don't know, I think
懐かしのタ
that
イト
was
ルを
kind of
いつでもどこで
inevitable,
も遊ぶことができま
considering,
す。
you know,
この新たなプランで
there's
は
the Wii and the
現在提供
3DS
してい
as
る
well, so...
任天堂スイッチオンラインのサービス内容に加え、任天堂64とメガドライブのソフトがプレイいただけます。それが
Okay.
任天堂スイッチオンラインプラス追加パックです。
How much extra?
この新プランの追加は10月下旬を予定しております。もちろんこれまでのプランも引き続きご利用いただけます。
Okay, of course.
またこれまでのプランにご加入いただいている方も新しい料金プランに乗り換えていただけます。
Right.
新プランの具体的な開始日や
Oh, okay,
料金
fine.
については
You're not going to tell us the
改
price
めて
or
お伝えい
anything
たし
like
ま
that.
すが、
And pricing
先立ちまして
information. Oh
新
dear.
プラン開始時に
I
遊べるタイトルを
I'm
ご
not
紹
gonna
介します
like。it.
任天堂64はご覧のタイトルに
Oh, Sin and Punishment. Okay, this wins. This wins already.
メガドライブは
Oh, that's a nice selection of games right there. Bloodlines as well. Hardcore.
ゼルダの
Woo!
伝説ムジュラの仮面
Okay.
F0X などの任天堂60の
We
タイ
need
ト
a
ル
new
や
one of those.
メガドライブのタイト
I'm
ル
sorry
を
I have to say it.
順
I
次
need a new one of
追加する予定で
those.
す。
Oh, these are
そ
nice.
して
That's a
当
nice
時の魔
lineup.
の操作感で遊んでいただくことができる任天堂64のコントロー
And
ラ
the
ーと
N64 controller. Do you have to stick those on the side of the flipping switch
ど
as
ちら
well?
も無線でプレイいただけます。こちらは
But
任天堂スイッチオンラインの加入者であれば
the NES
ど
ones.
な
Oh
たで
my
もお
god.
買い求めいただくことができます。新たなプラン任天堂スイッ
I'm
チオンライ
sure the
ン
memes
プ
already
ラス
been done.
追加パックにぜひご期待ください。
Oh well.
引き続きヘッドラインをご
GameCube
覧
next.
ください。
GameCube next. GameCube next.
There's plenty to play in these collections.
Okay.
Cyberpunk meets
Ooh.
fantasy in this 3-game collection of cult classic RPGs. As a Shadowrunner mercenary, you'll explore a dystopian future where magic has reawakened and fantasy creatures have come back to life. Immersive branching narratives.
There was a re-release of that on
skill-based character growth. And gripping turn-based tactical combat await in Shadowrun Trilogy, launching on Nintendo Switch next year. The perpetual struggle against Count Dracula continues. Castlevania Advance Collection brings together 4 classic
great
Castlevania
game,
games with
one
deathly beautiful
not that
graphics
great
and
game,
hauntingly epic music.
one awesome game, and
button
Wonder of Blood again, because why the hell's
ramp
not?
up your fight against evil. All regional versions of each game, as well as a gallery mode with never-before-seen artwork, are included. Castlevania
Still the
Advance
Clock
Collection
Circle of the Moon,
launches
that's the only one
on
I
Nintendo
haven't
Switch shortly
actually
after this presentation.
properly getting that one.
Almighty Classic returns.
So odd to just randomly drop Wonder of Blood in there though. Actraiser is what? A remake of Actraiser?
Super NES game ActRaiser returns on Nintendo Switch, now remastered in HD. As the Lord of
Okay.
Light, only you can save mankind from the forces of Tanzra, the Lord of Dark. You'll wage war in 2 phases. First, strike down monsters in the side-scrolling
That
action
actually
phase to
looks...
liberate the lands from the
I'm not
grasp of
that
evil.
keen on the
Master
looky look of the
swordsmanship
other.
and magic to vanquish
It
all
looks
who
a
stand
bit
in your path.
kind of like those
Then,
sort of
cultivate the
pre-rendered
lands you've
3D
liberated in the
games
world-building creation phase.
that
It's up
sometimes
to you
work
to
really
decide
well and
which structures
sometimes
will be destroyed to make
don't.
way for new ones, creating a flourishing
The
civilization.
map looks good. Like
As
the
you do
good
so,
part of the
your
game.
powers will increase, giving you an
The
edge
good
in
game
both
part of the
phases.
game looks good.
Alternate between the original and rearranged versions of the
The
beloved soundtrack and enjoy brand new music.
The action sections
New
look a
stages
bit,
and new boss battles
not
also
so
await.
sure about that.
ActRaiser Renaissance descends onto Nintendo Switch shortly
That's
after this presentation.
really cool though. And has it got the original music as well?
A new chapter is about to unfold.
Wait, what? Oh, daughter room, okay. It's that dog again. Chapter 2. I still depend on the tale. Didn't get half of what it's all about in all complete honesty. So, is this the actual music for it now? Okay. Oh, free. That's nice. Very nice indeed. What the heck kind of scissor reel is this? Hot Wheels Unleashed. Well, I mean, Hot Wheels and they look fantastic. Fair enough. Surviving the Aftermath. Oh, that looks kind of nice. Horse Shinigami Tensei Fire. Wreckfest. So Destruction Derby, but just that sort of thing. Okay, Pac-Man and Xevious as the arcade archives. Okay. Moon Factory 5. Looking just like a PS2 game stuff. It does. How is everything? Oh, I don't know.
終盤に差し掛かりましたが、小泉さん、もう宮本さん。
宮本さん。
ちょっとお知らせしたいことがあるので時間いただけますか。
どうぞどうぞ。
Is this another Mario game?
皆さんこんにちは、宮本です。
Could this
スーパーマリオブラザーズの映画を怪盗グルーが
Oh, this is the Mario movie. Okay.
イルミネーションさん、
Yes, the
そして
Mario
CEO でありプロデューサーのクリス・メレランドリーさんと制作していることはお知らせしてきていましたが、今日はそのマリオの映画の公開時期をお伝えしたくてやってきました。
Okay.
じゃじゃーん。
Holiday.
公開は2022年のホリデー
When
に
is
決まりまし
what
た。
the holiday though? When?
北米では12月
Oh,
12
okay.
日。
Tell us that.
日本や欧州その他の地域については追ってお伝えいたします。
Okay,
実際
fine.
にマリオたちが動いている映像をお見せできるのはまだ少し先になりますが、 マリオたちを演じられる声優の皆さんも決まりましたので、
Now, will it be
今日は
coming
そ
to
のご
stream
紹介をさせてください。まずはもちろんこの人、マリオを演じていただくのはクリス・プラットさんです。いいですね。たくさん喋りますよ。
Oh my god, I can see the memes now depicting Mario with his hands out with a bunch of free Koopas going.
次に
Or Yoshis or other. That's been done already actually.
とても元気なピーチを期待しています。マリオの弟ルイージを演じられるのは
I am lost for words.
劇場でご覧いただけるのを楽しみにしています。
Okay.
クッパはジャック・ブラックさんです。
That's actually
モン
perfect.
スター級の演技を期待しています。
That's the only one I don't really. I mean, it looks like
コ
Bowser
メディア
there
ン
for
の
Pete's
キー
sake.
ガン・マイケル・さんがピノピオを演じられます。コメディセンスに富んだ演技に期待ですよ。
Oh my god.
マリオの映画ですけれど
Oh,
も、
Twitter is going to be meme-tastic. There's going to be some weird TikToks coming out of all of this.
セッサンならではのユーモ
Donkey
ラスな
Kong.
ドンキーコングをお楽しみ
Look at
く
this
ださい。
Donkey Kong. What?
最後はやっぱりこの人、シャ
Oh
ー
my
ルズ・マ
gosh.
シネさんですね。シャー
Okay.
ルズさんは長い間いろんなゲームでマリオたちの声をやってもらってるんですけれども、この映画で
How?
はちょっとだけ意外な役で出演していただきます。
Oh my gosh.
その他にも
Mario's gonna
魅
turn
力
up
的な役
obviously.
者さんたちによって命を吹き込まれたいろんなキャラクターが登場します。
My
本日お知らせできる
god.
映画についてのお話
That
は以上
is
です。
some
イルミネー
cast.
ションさんと一緒にいろんなア
Chris
イデアを
Pratt as
出し合い
Mario is going to
ゲー
be
ム
the
とは一
biggest
味
one.
違う
Holy.
ものづくりを楽しみながら日々制作を進めています。
Oh
今まで
no.
しばらくお待ちいただきますが、それまでにまた新しい
I'm
情
looking
報をご
forward
紹介で
to.
きればと
I'm
思い
looking
ます。
forward to the memes. That's
そ
all
れ
I
で
can
は
say.
小泉さんにお戻しします。
Really decent quality. He's like,
映画の世界に
yes,
飛び出
thank
し
you.
た
What?
マリオの攻略もぜひご
Chris
期
Pratt.
待ください。
What?
続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
Okay. What's this leading us to? Splatoon 3! Nice environment. What the heck is this? That looks pretty good. Looks like an entrapment area or something like that. What the heck? We have gone full trans. We are literally this hybrid. Oh, what enough? Oh, they're back and they're hairier than ever. What were they? Definitely not. Question. Oh, we're in a single player mode now. They're back. Hurry. Oh my gosh. Ah, little bee. You little birdie. Splatoon 3. Oh, we're going to space, are we? Oh no! Return of the Mammalians. Could this be
皆さん
crossover?
こんにちは。私は人の姿に変身する不思議なイカの研究をしているイカ研究所の研究員です。ただいまご覧いただいたのは
Holy jeez.
スプラトゥーン3に関する最新の調査映像です。これまでに判明している情報を少しだけおさらいしておきましょう。
Oh, trans.
スプラトゥーン3の舞台となっているのはバンカラ街、通称混沌の町と呼ばれています。バンカラ街を中心としたバンカラ地方はイカやタコなどの進化した海洋生物が古くから暮らす土地で、さまざまな時代の建造物がひしめき合い、 独自の文化が形成されています。ここバンカラ地方でも縄張りバトルは盛んに行われているようです。4対4のチームに分かれて地面を塗った面積で勝敗を決める基本的なルールはこれまでと変わりありません。しかし映像では新たなメインウェポンやスペシャルウェポンの存在も確認されており、そのトレンドには大きな変化があるようです。映像の後半ではシングルプレイのヒーローモードの様子も確認できました。Return of the Mammalians、 すなわち哺乳類の帰還が今回のヒーローモードのテーマとなっています。2匹の猫を除いて地上から哺乳類が消えたはずのこの世界で、この言葉が言っていることは一体何なのでしょうか。スプラトゥーン3についてはまだまだ明らかになっていない情報もあるようです。引き続き調査を行い、研究成果がまとまり次第皆さんにお伝えさせていただく所存です。今後もスプラトゥーン3
That works.
の速報にぜひご期待ください。それではまた。
Is that it? That's the end of the presentation. Wait, there's more?
いかがでしたか？
Oh, please.
新たな舞台で繰り広げられるスプラトゥーン3は2022年の発売を予定しています。
Okay.
今後の続報にご期待ください。
Didn't say when, but next year.
次が最後の映像となります。
Okay.
ご覧ください。
Okay. What is it? Is it what I think it is? I think it is, you know.
大将は北東に向かって移動中。遅れ。こちら本部了解した。作戦を開始せよ。了解。射撃用意。撃て。
It looked very much like it. Oh my gosh.
対戦車砲用意。撃て。HQ、対象は3つ。効果は見られない。理解。効果は見られない。
Alright, where is she? Ouch. Ho 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 ho! Oh, that is so good!
Bad boy.
She's back.
It seems
Oh,
I'm unfashionably late, but I'm ready to give you everything you want.
they kept the look of the game, so I have a whole people are going to be knocked about, but look at that performance. Nice. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. That hair again, oh my gosh. Oh, that looks solid. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, great. Oh, that is fantastic. I'm so glad they expanded on that, man. Bayonetta 3. Well, there it is. We can all stop speculating now, I guess. Nice. 2022. We don't know when. Whoa, whoa. Wait, is that right?
ご覧いただいたのはベヨネッタ3の映像です。最初の発表から大変お待たせいたしましたが、2022年の発売を
5 years ago, well, 4 years ago rather.
ベヨネッタの
5 years after the announcement. Oh my god.
今回の任天堂ダイレクトは以上になります。
Okay, you can also start complaining about Metroid Prime 4 now. Go on. I'm kidding. Okay. That was a direct. I suppose you can almost get the disappointments out of the way first. Like, a lot of these were just kind of announcements of upcoming things. It does kind of show that there seems to be going on a bit of a marketing sort of drive over the coming months in the run up to Christmas. So I think that it doesn't necessarily have to be appreciated, but you know, it's something to come. You know, we've got a whole direct dedicated to The Last Fighter, which, oh boy, that better be worth it. Oh my god. I didn't even give a hint as to who it was, you know. And then also stuff like an Animal Crossing Direct, which I imagine some people will be like about, because, you know, the feeling on Animal Crossing New Horizons sort of taken a little bit of a downturn, it has to be said. But who knows, this could be the update to end all updates, so you know, that could be a thing. But hey, you know, flipping 3D Kirby game, you know, I think the first like full 3D Kirby game to exist, if you don't count one that came out on the 3DS, which was like a sort of Kirby Clash things. That was more sort of like an overhead 3D thing. This is more like a proper full 3D camera-esque type platformer. So it's the first one of that. And Bayonetta 3 finally, you know, showing itself. Not to mention the first game that they showed, which I completely forgot what it was now. Yeah, it was the new Monster Hunter Rise expansion. Was it called Sunburst or something like that? Yeah, Sunbreak, sorry. Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which, you know, for Monster Hunter Rise fans, it's big. So I think, you know, in that sense, 3, or I suppose you could say 4 big announcements, because the 4th big announcement being the Mario movie starring Chris Pratt. Okay. Is, you know, that could be big. No, any guesses as to what Charles Martinet will be cameoing as? I didn't see Yoshi, unless he's coming in the sequel. Yeah, that is a interesting cast. It has to be said. Anyways, most of the other stuff is other stuff that we knew occurring, stuff that, well, I suppose that Square Enix card game was an announcement of a new game, and the Chocobo Racing one, but a lot of the others are kind of like ones that we knew were coming or announced before elsewhere, and it's just basically a lot of confirmations, really. So, you know, in that sense, not necessarily big. I suppose the only other big thing I could say is the Nintendo Switch Online having N64 games now and Mega Drive games. Decent selection of really good games. I'm surprised to see Sin and Punishment in there for starters. That makes it almost a win in Wybook. Oh, the ActRaiser remake, which I'm kind of mixed on, because like I said, it really does look like those games from the 90s that were literally kind of like a mixture of sort of like pre-rendered stuff and digitized stuff, and it just looked kind of a mess to me. But no, we'll see how it plays. And then of course they're doddering, but again I don't really know that much about that, so to me that's kind of whatever. Bayonetta 3 looks absolutely chuffing fan freaking tastic. Although I'm sure some people want to complain that it looks just like the original Xbox 360 game, or you know, PS3 game, or whatever. It doesn't look that much better than that. But for me, what's important in a game like this is performance, and it looks like it performs really well while still keeping, you know, that the iconic look about it. We really like to see, you know, how we can go from, you know, the decent character action stuff that we all had to, you know, full balls to the wall kaiju stuff. That is definitely something to look forward to me. But I imagine most people will be complaining about the look of the game, which is about the mysterious character in the end who could it possibly be, and is it a crossover? What do I think of the direct? Not the best, but certainly not bad, and you know, a couple of things kind of save it from being fairly mediocre, because some of the announcements, like the Kirby game, the new Monster Hunter Rise package expansion, punctuates the whole thing is in almost in the right places, like the beginning, kind of in the middle, and in the end. So it works in that respect. It wasn't like bang after bang after bang, but it was like awesome moments followed by air, followed by awesome moment, followed by air, followed by awesome moment in the end. So almost like your standard direct. You know, that kind of almost leads me to a thing where you kind of expect the bare minimum to be the surprises and the things that will come in. You still leave yourself room to be disappointed, not that was your aim in the first place. What was it? But anyway, what did you think of this Nintendo Direct? And are you very pleased with some of your predictions coming true? And if not, then what were those predictions, and how do you feel about the Direct? I don't know if they haven't come true, but even with that, what did you think of the new games announced, and the new expansion packs, and the new stuff out of nowhere? Who do you think the last fighter is going to be? Because it's announced, but there's still going to be speculation about that. And finally, what do you think of the cast of the Mario movie? Because my god, I was not expecting half of that. Let me all know all of that in the comments, if you will. If not, that's fine with me. But it would be nice though. Anyways, that's enough from me, and I got rubbish to throw out in the back because it's bin collection time if they actually collect it this tow around. But then I'll also have a few other videos actually coming your way soon. Till then, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and keep on playing, folks.